Business and Financial Times, the Daily Dispatch, the Publisher, the Custodian. Should I keep going? Are you going to stop me or should I keep going?
We're greeting all of our newspaper
We are greeting all of our newspaper friends and looking forward to having you back soon. But the truth is, actually, there's not that much news per se.
Yeah, ish.
I mean, there's
Parliament
Omicron. Parliament, exactly.
Is on break.
But there's also what's going on in Baku.
Yeah.
There's some of the murders around. But I think people are kind of just...
It's Christmas.
Taking it easy.
Taking it easy. But like after Christmas, I'm sure there'll be a lot of news.
There'll be, yeah, especially when Parliament goes back. Because we really don't know what the fate of the e-levy is.
I know.
And the thing is, so yesterday I was listening to Winston Amwa on the Super Morning Show when I was driving home, and they were talking about the e-levy. And it hit me that, I mean, I knew this, but it hits me that the e-levy is funding like some of the major projects for next year.
Yeah. So it has to be passed.
Well, because I've been looking forward to, for example, the Youth Start program, which is going to give money to the youth, you know, to kind of start their businesses and train them and all of that. And it's something I was very excited about. Then yesterday, the left side of my brain and the right side of my brain, like, ping!
Actually,
if we don't do the e-levy...
So you're for the e-levy?
I'm not for the e-levy, but I'm recognizing what it would mean if it wasn't passed.
Okay.
Unless, of course, the government is able to find the money from somewhere else. I don't know. So yeah, anyway.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's it. So what do you want to talk about?
We're going to myjoyonline.com.
Okay.
Right? And our top story is that robbers shot pharmacist in Kumasi. Talking about robbers shooting. Yesterday I was on the Spintex Road.
I won't ask what you were doing there.
I was Spintexing.
Yeah.
2 cars in front of me. So this random guy is just walking, you know, because it's quite busy, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so he's walking, and then all of a sudden he pulls out a gun. Hey! He pulls out a gun, and he just points it at like some car in front of me. Chale.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look, I'm dead serious.
Were there cameras? Like, were they shooting a movie?
No, anymore.
Wow.
And so I was on the phone with someone, and I was just like, oh my word, oh my, like I was shocked. So now the 2 cars in front of me are just there. They're like paused. They're like, we're just there, not doing anything. And then so what happened is that there was an Okada park next to me. Yeah, there was an Okada park next to me, and the guy who had just robbed the car in front of me, like, ran into my direction. I was like, where is this guy going? And then the Okada that was next to me that I didn't see, he just jumped on that Okada. And you should have seen how happy not even happy, he was just like so joyful when he was crossing the road, like, yeah, I just got away with like some like nice cash, because it looked like it was like an envelope. So it had some money. So it might mean that they trailed the guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He went to the bank, got money, and
something. So yeah, so the Okada was parked next to me, and then he just jumped off on the Okada, and there were 2 people on the Okada already, and then he was the 3rd one, and he jumped, and we're just like shocked and stunned, and then the guy just tried to park. Now here's the devastating part. When I drove past, there was a baby boy in the passenger. That was like a toddler in the passenger seats. So that means this guy pointed the gun at the toddler.
Yeah.
And obviously the dad had no choice. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
This is happening in Ghana.
It was, and this was like what, 8 o'clock? Yeah, like 8 p.m. It was like it was terrible.
But then if it was 8 p.m., then they must have been following him for a long time.
And also because, you know, like, is it the Spintex Road? The industrial road. I don't know what it's called, but like, yeah, it's the Spintex Road. Yeah, and it was busy. And now it was because like there was some traffic, so like we're kind of slowed down. So he couldn't do anything. He couldn't maneuver to this side because they're doing some construction. And then this side, there are cars coming. And obviously when the guy is pointing a gun at you, or at your son, there's nothing else to do. Just give him the money. It was quite traumatic, actually.
It sounds very traumatic.
It was quite,
honestly.
because it was just like 1 to the 3rd car in front of me. So I like saw everything, and I was just like, Charlie. So now I was thinking, because the guy passed in front of one of the cars, I mean, our lawyer friends should come and help us. What does it mean? Like, for example, if this guy decided to rev in front of this car, like hit this guy, what would happen? You understand? Because other cars had opportunities to stop this guy by driving into him.
Yeah, but he was holding a gun.
But he wouldn't expect it.
But he was holding a gun.
But once you have, what's this thing called, driven into him, he's on the floor, the gun, moves away.
That's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
But I mean, would you really see a man with a gun and feel like, okay, I'm going to take the chance and drive into him? And what if he's like a trained assassin or something and then turns on you? I don't know. I mean, I think the guy who gave the money did the best thing.
The best thing.
You know, don't fight it, just give it.
It was very traumatic.
Oh, so sad.
And now I'm just thinking about the toddler.
Yeah. Well, hopefully
because
he
was
too
just
young
there
to
remember
or to know what
just happened.
Even though probably later on in his life they will have to. Yeah. Anyway,
because the dad got out of the car and he was just shouting, and the toddler was just standing there like. It was terrible.
They wouldn't know what to do. That's really terrible.
Yeah, that is terrible.
I think we just need to be much more careful especially when you go to the bank. You know, like make sure that you're looking at the people that are following you, so that you're more conscious of your surroundings. Don't use the same route. To go home every night. We know these things, so I think that because it's Christmas time, maybe we need to. Kind of just be a little bit more vigilant. Yeah. And we also have 2021 in review. Some big stories that made headlines between January and March. I feel like probably tomorrow we're going to go into that.
We have that.
This year started off obviously with the bank from Parliament. Well, it started with Parliament, ended with Parliament. Because you remember the beginning of the year, they had their whole thing.
Drama,
And then the end of the year,
more
they
drama.
Had their whole, But let me say a good morning to my favorite parliamentarian. I'm not going to say who it is.
Oh.
yeah, you were expecting that, weren't you?
All right. I don't have a favorite parliamentarian, but good morning.
To my favorite parliamentarian.
To your favorite. Is he watching?
Why is the assumption that he's a he? I
mean, okay, is she watching?
He is a he. I'm sure he is. Anyway, let's move on.
I'm sure he is. Okay. Yes. We also have government renews curfew in Boku after shootings. Government declares Monday, January 3, a public holiday.
Don't get excited. You'll be here.
I probably won't.
You will.
Honestly.
No, but you probably have to.
I probably won't.
How do you just decide that you won't be here? It's not, but that's the thing with our jobs is that we don't go by the statute exactly because it's still TV has to run, radio has to run. So we'll be here and keeping you company on the holiday.
Yes, she
and
will
then
be.
4th January, Israel is back.
Oh, nice.
So I'm looking forward to seeing
Bralaye.
Yes, Bralaye.
Oh, Bralaye.
I could probably take a few weeks off as well. So we'll see how that goes.
Let's see. Okay, brace yourself for more cases. Virologist warns as Ghana's COVID-19 cases surge.
So just to touch on Omicron, and I'm sure we'll have that conversation a little later. Yesterday, I was watching a video about how the symptoms of Omicron are presenting very differently from the other variants.
Okay.
So you know how with the other variants, there was a time when you know that if you can't smell and you can't taste, then chances are you have COVID. But now researchers in the US are saying that 94% of people who have a cold are more likely to have Omicron than a cold.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So the Omicron variant is presenting as a cold.
Yeah.
So the runny nose, the itchy throat, and all of that, which is very different. And then I think body pains and tiredness. Apparently, fatigue is the number one indicator.
So with fatigue, even with the other variants, fatigue
it was
major.
But with that one, there was also the sense of smell, the sense of taste, and then the runny stomach and all. But this one is the sore throat, but this one is presenting more like flu. So if you do have symptoms of a cold, do get tested. It's more likely that you have Omicron if you have a cold than actually. Yeah.
And it's not Hamatan.
Yeah.
Or malaria.
Or
allergies.
Right?
Yeah, so that's why people are saying, oh, it's just Hamatan. No, it's
just allergy.
No,
probably not.
Probably Omicron. But
go and get tested. Yeah, let's check the dashboard and see what the numbers
are saying. And then what take us away?
All right, so 1,074 new cases. When you were in school, like primary school, and you saw this number 1074, didn't it confuse you? The 1,000 and like when the zero is end 74. I remember taking my son through learning how to pronounce these numbers.
I think the confirmed cases, the number
is more confusing.
Is more confusing because it's like, what is it? 14? Is it like? Do you get it? Like,
well, because the comma is there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. For me, it was like the bigger numbers.
Yeah.
This one.
No, I get that. Yeah. No, but so what my son would say is 1,074. I suppose the 1,074. You know, yeah. I think he got that from his father. Definitely not from his father.
Hey, shades.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Good morning, guys. If you guys are watching. Okay, so confirmed cases 141,295. Active cases is 9,534. And it'll be interesting if we could maybe get Fred Smith to join us at some point to kind of do an analysis of the active cases now as opposed to our peak points in the past, you know, so that we can sort of see where the trend is going. 1,280, what's the last number?
82.
Can't see, okay, we can't see. 1,287, okay. So those are the deaths, and recoveries 130,474. So as you can see, the cases are rising. So please stay safe. Actually, just stay home, you know. If you don't have to go out, just stay home. Especially if you're sick. There's nothing that honestly annoys me more, and this is not even about stigmatizing, but annoys me more than going somewhere and just seeing someone so visibly sick.
And they're
runny nose, eyes watering, you know, and they're out. I'm like, what are you doing?
It also depends where you see them.
Well, obviously not at the hospital. I'm talking about like the nail salon.
Okay, nail salon or what?
Something.
Because I'm thinking about like at the grocery store. For example, I live alone. And most of the time, I don't have someone to go get me food or buy my groceries. So unfortunately, because I live alone and I don't have food in the house, I have to go out type of thing.
No, but there's difference between, you know, I'm running to the grocery store. And when you go to, let's say, any of these grocery stores and you see somebody who's on a mission, I'm come to get something and I'm going. Yeah. It's very different from when you see somebody lounging and, you know, maybe getting their nails done or at the coffee store, you know, sitting down. And like, and the thing is, with some of these, and have the waiter bring it to you outside. So I think it's really just about being more considerate of the fact that I have COVID, I may be fine, but I may transmit it to somebody who may die, ultimately. So, okay, that's my lecture for the day.
All right, what else do we have on myjoyonline.com? Let's see. Okay, so Emirates.
I miss the president. I miss. Are you going to give us a New Year message, darling? Because I miss you. The last time that we heard from you was a Christmas message.
So yesterday you were blasting him.
I'm still blasting him, but you know they say that. So when the blasting doesn't work, you move to the
Oh, we miss you, darling.
Yeah, we miss you, darling.
Oh, my mind there for you.
I don't know about that, but anyway, any more stories?
All right, let's see what we have on myjoyonline.com. Can you see anything?
No.
We retaliate Emirates cancellation of flights to Ghana. That is Ablakwa to President Akufo-Addo. And we also have the Peace Council mediation team leaves Boku after being caught up in the crossfire. We'll be also touching base later in our other bulletins with our correspondents, Ilyas Utanko and also Albert Sori, for
more details
of
great.
that.
Should we move to, I don't know, maybe CNN or BBC?
Yeah. All right, so let's do graphic. Yeah. So we have graphic. What does graphic have for us? Okay, Ghana records over 1,000 new cases for 5th consecutive day. So this Omicron is really raging through the country. Yeah. No, it is. And for a country that has largely been quite asymptomatic, it's a bit worrying. Because our numbers are usually not this high because we're asymptomatic. But anyway, we know that Omicron is presenting a little bit differently. We'll have all the details for you on that so that you know what to look out for and how to stay safe when it So Ghana will recover. Its economy will recover. So Ghana's economy will recover in 2022 to 2023. That's according to the president.
Recover from what?
From the COVID, from the taking of the inflation, taking the money.
Yeah. How are they going to recover though? Because we're just going into a fourth wave. We're actually just going into a fourth wave. So recover from what? Recover because of the e-levy, recover because we're going to borrow less, recover because we've increased production. We haven't done any of those things. Like, we really haven't done any of those things. And I said this like a million times, I think, on this show. It's, you know, the way that Ghana can actually make money and not be so borrowing reliant is to produce, manufacture. And Baumia said, you know, we're going to get into the culture of money. Chale, matches safe. We know they produce for Ghana. Matches, chewing gum,
toothpick,
all these things. So we are farm bills. You know the farm bills in the fun bill, the one that, and if times get hard, you can use it to tie your hair if you can't find a hairband. We don't do some in Ghana.
So is that
we don't do some in Ghana.
Okay. Yeah, but...
You know, so you tell me how...
we will recover.
Where are we going to get the money from? Because we should be making these things and exporting. You know, we've had kente. We've had kente for years. We've had sponges and loofah and things for years. Did you see on Amazon when they were selling the sponge for how much?
The same thing with the Ghana Must Go bag.
Yes.
For ridiculous amounts of money.
We will import fan belts and then say that the economy will recover. From where? From what?
I'm sure he knows what he's talking about.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does. First gentleman of the land, don't disgrace us.
An African man of the year.
You see? Yeah. It not be small crown either way. Or let's go to the
Bible says that the kingdom of God is not about talk, about power. So show us your power. We want to feel it in our pockets.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah, actually, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
We want to see it and feel it in our pockets.
Thank you,
Mr. President.
Okay.
Even though we're upset you didn't invite us to the dinner.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not, but Anima is upset. So
okay, Maps. Yeah. Wow, thanks for throwing me another bus.
All right. So
what's this? BBC? Okay.
Any more?
Maxwell guilty of helping Epstein abuse girls. So that story ran for a long time. The Epstein guy there was a lot of women, around the Me Too movement time, a lot of women came up and talked about what he had done, alleged sexual abuse. So yeah, that's it. More details on BBC. Author of The Greedy Barbarian Detained. Okay. Title Race Not Over, Pep Guardiola, you'll never walk alone. Looks like you're walking alone, but okay. Omicron and Delta driving case tsunami. And that's according to the World Health Organization. There's a teenager who is suing 33 countries. Oh, that's interesting. You go, girl. Okay, actually, let me not say that because I don't really know what she's suing them for. Yeah. Can we see that story, please? Teenagers suing 33 countries. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Oh, okay, so it's like, what's this thing called? The climate change thing.
Okay, so go girl, right?
COP26.
Yeah, you can see COP. Okay, COP26. So climate change.
Something about climate change.
Great stuff.
It's like Greta, what's her name? Greta Thunberg.
Oh.
Yeah, the youngest climate
change advocate.
Activist, yeah.
Activist advocate. All right, that's it for the BBC. Can we get some entertainment news? Like, what's happening in the entertainment? Please, entertainment
prefect. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's this thing called? Entertainment. We know that. Kwesi Arthur says he will be large and in charge next year.
Okay.
2022, so we should wait for him. And
he was rather quiet this year. Actually, he released No Baby Obajo. No Mocho. Yeah.
If you say, we'll be everywhere in 2022.
Okay.
And then we also have, let's see, what do we have? Sarkodie makes history on Boomplay with 50 million streams.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Okay.
Okay, that's very nice. Shout outs to you. Okay, Latif Abubakar's best of plays to reward patrons with an all-expense we can stay at Royal Senchi.
Oh, that's nice.
So buy a ticket and enter the raffle.
The draw.
It's going to be exciting. And so those are some of the things. Okay, so 5 picks from a great year for African writing. So if you want to read something, we have some 5 picks for you on myjournline.com. And the last one, Stoneboy, says, Beanie Man tested negative for COVID-19 while in Ghana. Although...
While in Ghana. You see, I love headlines like that.
Yeah.
Beanie Man tested negative for COVID-19 while in Ghana.
Yeah.
The question is not so much the while, but the question is when he arrived, you know, was he positive or negative, and how did the Ghana Immigration Service get his passport? But anyway, I'm sure we'll find out all of those things as time goes by. Okay, I'm going to stop singing now. So we're going to take a quick break, and the light of Ma Pizzo's life will be coming on after the break. Muftal will be joining us. Well, not joining us, actually. We come to the sports, and then we will be back. We're talking Omicron this morning. We're also bringing you one of our conversations with Member of Parliament. Kwesi Parker-Wilson sat down and had that conversation, so we'll also be bringing you that. And then who knows, you know, something exciting may come up. So don't go anywhere. This is still the AM show.